Alright guys, I'm currently standing outside of a 2020 Honda Passport. This is going to be the EXL model. It's going to walk up here to the Maroni sticker for some additional information. You guys are welcome to pause the video right here for a quick reference. It's going to talk about your fuel economy. Up here it's going to be 19 for the city, 24 for the highway, so you get that combined rating of 21. You have all of your safety ratings, everything down here in the bottom right hand corner. Where the vehicle's made at, right here in the USA. Price and then list of features, which we're going to go over today. All right, so remote start comes standard on this vehicle. To use remote start, you have to hit lock twice. 1, 2. Hold this button down for a few seconds. You'll see the lights flash down below. It'll flash again. There it goes, fully on. So it's going to heat and cool the car to 72 degrees for you. Runs for 10 minutes. The remote start has a range of 180 feet or 60 yards from that point. To deactivate that, you simply click and hold this button down. If I change my mind, and there we go, it's shut off. Honda sensing comes standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and your forward collision magnetic braking. You're going to have a 3.5 V6 accompanied by the 9-speed automatic transmission that's going to be in there. You have LED lights all around. Your headlights, fog lights, daytime running lights, and your tail lights are all going to be LED, so that's going to be great. As we kind of sneak up here towards the front, it's all kind of a nice blackout grille, as you guys can see from that point. It's going to be a little different, while the Pilot's going to have more of a chrome. Your daytime running lights run right up here towards the top and wraps around your headlight. Makes it kind of a nice grounded look. As we sneak here along the side, you're going to have exclusive 20-inch alloyed rims. You're going to have heated side mirrors with turn-in indicators, body-colored handles. All right, now you're also going to have your smart entry with the vehicle. So let's say if it's locked, I have the key fob in my pocket, purse, jacket, gym bag, wherever, just next to me. Put my hand in the handle and it unlocks it for me. Then I also have to lock it without taking the key fob out from wherever I have it. Just hit that button. I can walk away with confidence knowing that the vehicle's all locked up. All right, let's unlock everything. I'd like to show you guys the Capless Tank and have your gas release right here. Let's click and hold that. So there's no longer a $2 cap to argue, debate with, and all that. Angry thoughts are out the window. It's a simple slide and go, so it makes fueling a lot easy and quick during those cold or hot summer days. All right, we'll sneak around here along the back. You're going to have a multi-angle rear camera, dual exhaust with chrome tip. You have a powered tailgate, so you can do it by the button, you can do it by the key fob. Now with the Passport, it's going to be almost similar in size of the Pilot, but a little shorter. They took out the third row seat, and so there's a lot of cargo space down here. Plenty of cargo space. So here in the back, you're going to have a 12-volt plug-in with a little bit of cubby space, and a little bit of more cubby space on the other side. Your spare tire is not going to be under the vehicle. It's actually going to be under all this. And a pull, there she is, a nice spare with some additional cubby space, which this does come out, so you can clean it. All right, so that's going to be nice, so don't be afraid to get that dirty. You got a couple courtesy tie downs to prevent things from jumping around. If you need a little more space for any particular reason as well, I can't reach over here, but if you need some more, because you got some long boxes or who knows what, just hit these buttons right here. It brings those seats down nice and flat, okay? So challenge accepted, throw whatever you need in there so you can live life. All right, I'm gonna hit this, close that a little bit. Once again, you have those LED taillights. This particular one's an all-wheel drive. You got the rear privacy glass in the back. As we open up the back door, you guys know about power windows. You got a couple cup holders here, some additional cubby space. You also got the nice little sunshade blind here that's built within the door. These simple fold up. Now with the EXL, you're gonna have leather, of course. This is where that starts. A little bit of armrest going on here in the middle with some additional cup holders. Now, the cool thing about the second row is you can have a squeeze bar, so you can adjust the seats from that point, slide them forward and back. So if you need a little bit more room for boxes in the back, you can move that forward so your passengers still can be in the back from that point. You're going to have carpet mats come standard. You got a couple USB ports. You got 2.5 fast charge and adjustable air vents. All right, we'll kind of open this up. You guys know about power windows, power locks. It's all pretty much straightforward. Some additional cubby space down there and a little bit more down below. You're gonna have your 2-seat memory. So with each key fob, there's a number on the back of it. Like this particular one has a 1. So with key 1, you can set your seat and your side mirrors to this particular key. So when you walk in, it automatically goes from that point. And then you have a key 2, do the same. You're gonna have a 10-way adjustment for your power seat. So you know you got your forward, you got your back, you got your tilt of the base up and tilt for down. You got your raise, lower, then you got your recline. Then you got this nice little lumbar support that kind of pushes, arches more of it towards the back of your seat. You're gonna have your gas release, trunk release right down there. The hood release is gonna be this button from there. I got a little bit of your braking right there, your parking brake from there. All right, let's kind of jump right in, start to cool off a little bit. It's going to be a push button start, so you got to put your foot down on the brake, then hit the start button. Make sure the key fob's in the car, because if it's not, you won't be able to start your vehicle. You're going to have blind spot information system. So there's that nice little box right there. When there's a car in your blind spot, it lights up orange to let you know someone's in your blind spot. The only time this feature talks back to you is while someone's in your blind spot and you're using your turning indicator to get into the next lane, it's going to beep at you to let you know. You can change your settings and customize your blind spot information system too as well, so it suits your particular needs. You're going to have your mirror adjustments, everything right over here, left and right, your D-pad to change it. You have your Econ button. As we smack that button, you get a nice little green leaf there to let you know when it's on or off. So it's off, now it's on. Econ is going to make you more fuel efficient, most effective for your highway driving. You can keep it on all the time, it just won't be as effective for your city with the constant stop and go. It changes the RPMs of your car. It's going to nerf the power of your acceleration and AC power. So you got to choose when you want to be fuel efficient or do you want to be comfortable on those really hot summer days. Depending on your driving habits, you may get 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon, okay, from that point. Corresponding with that, if you want to take that to the next level, you got this nice little white light that's going to be up above. That light changes colors, goes from white to green. Green as in you're being a fuel efficient, so it kind of coaches you from that point. Now, right down here, you got some additional buttons. You're going to have your forward collision magnetic braking. For some reason in God's green earth, you want to shut that off, you can. You have your road departure that keeps you on the road instead of going off over the white solid lines on the highway. Then you have your vehicle stability assist. Now we have a lot of cool things going up here. You have your different menus and everything from that point. Just kind of go through it. First one, if you want to take it to the next level, kind of see what you're getting for fuel economy, you got this beautiful graph down there from 0 to 50. It gives you a lifetime feed what you're getting for your fuel economy. So our distance with the current side, so we got a range of 346. So with a current fuel tank size, we can go that far. Tells us about our trip, 8 miles. We got a fuel economy of 5. Stuff like that. It's all in there, guys. Pretty good stuff. All right, over here you're also going to have your hands-free for your phone. It's also going to be with voice command, so you can choose to answer the phone from here, hang up, decline from that pickup, and with voice command, you can click and hold that for a second and say, call Crazy Honda Chris, give me a call. I'll answer all of you guys' questions if I'm saved in your contacts. And over here you have all of your Honda sensing features. So if I hit the main button, it's going to turn on and off your Honda sensing features and make them available. So you can tell when they're available by the green writing up there. You got the ACCs, your adaptive cruise control, then you have your lane keep assist. So it's available. If I hit main now, it's no longer available. So maybe if I like it, or if I don't like it and the other person, my significant other, likes it, perfect. We can accommodate from that point. With your lane keep assist, is going to be this button. It only works between your 45 and 90 miles an hour, so your highway driving. It finds the lines of the road. Right now, the hollowed out dotted lines on the screen because we're not finding lines in the road and we're not going the proper speed. So if we are going the proper speed and we are finding lines on the road by the camera that's going to be up here and the windshield, they'll be filled in white dotted lines, okay? So you get that visual confirmation when it's working. Then you have your cruise control by hitting set. You can adjust the speeds and everything from that point. Then you have your adaptive cruise control. You can set the distance between you and the car in front of you. Once it detects the car in front of you, it's going to be a little, just like this button shows right here. It's going to be a white car above those lines, and also a beep. You can turn that beep on or off, okay? All this Honda sensing features you can customize to your particular liking. If you like all the beeps, we'll turn all the beeps on. If you don't like them, you'd like to change it, it's totally up to you. You're going to have auto headlights right over here. We'll turn those on. You got your wipers and everything on the other stick. You can change the brightness of your screen from that point. This is going to be a telescope adjustment. It's going to be here off to the side. Simply unlock it. It goes in and out, up and down. Find what works best for you, of course. Push it back in and lock it. All right, you guys are also going to have shifter pedals right here. So when you're having a sport mode, you can upshift, downshift, and all that. We're going to have this nice, beautiful screen over here. You can pair up multiple phones. You got your vehicle settings and everything from that point. You can customize all of your doors when they unlock, Honda sensing, wallpaper. The list kind of goes on from that point. You got quite a bit of music options. Kind of pulled that right up for you guys for a quick point of reference. You got FM, AM, of course, your Bluetooth, aux. You guys can read all that from there. You got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you have an Apple phone, it's a simple plug and play. If you guys have an Android phone, you have to download Android Auto and allow all the permissions for it to work. And the plug and play is right down here for the USB. Take your phone charger, plug your phone into there. Then it just displays like all of your Google Maps, other compatible apps right up here while charging your device. So. You can change the brightness of your screen by hitting this little button here. So if it kind of bugs you for your day or nighttime driving, you can adjust it accordingly. You have all of your climate control and everything over here. It's going to be a tri-climate. There we go. You guys can see it. So I can lock, go to my rear settings. I can adjust it, change it for them. I can shut that off and keep only the front going. So pretty much straightforward. I'm going to sync it right there, different modes. You got your front and rear defroster. With your rear defroster, you got your heated side mirrors. You have heated seats, 3-tier for your front passengers. Nice little tray here with a 12-volt USB with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You're going to have a nice little push button shifters, so we got to apply onto the brake. So if I want to put it in reverse, pull it back towards me. It pops up right away with the multi-angle rear camera. These little push buttons down here, touchscreen, it shows you how the camera acts. So right now, first one, we have a nice 180-degree view, nice wide view. You have a right behind you view, then a straight down from your rear bumper. Another cool thing is if I turn that wheel, it changes colors, the lines do to let you know you're not aligned, and it kind of guides you what direction you're going. Then this over here is simply turn on or off your cross traffic monitoring system. So as you're backing up and there's a car that's coming in from the side, it will beep and point out what direction it's coming from to alert you. All right, we'll put it back to park. You're going to have a neutral, a drive, and a sport drive. When you click these, you don't see the color change at all. To identify which one you're in, you have to kind of come up here and take a look. Like you see a D for drive, then S for sport drive. You got some additional cup holders up here. You guys got to make sure you stay hydrated on your trips. We have your excuse me, you have your traction management over here. So as you hit this button, it displays up here on the display for you. You get normal, snow, mud, and sand. It changes how the car performs to optimize your handling in those environments. So it's not the same like all-wheel drive or anything like that. It changes to how the car is going to go. It can be like RPMs, stuff like that, to give you better handling performance. You have an idle stop, so it's automatically on. Idle stop is supposed to make you more fuel efficient for your city driving. From that point, with the stop and go, what it does, let's say if you get to a stop sign or a stoplight, drive-through, etc., just ever to the point where you stop for a few seconds, it partially shuts off the engine, so you're not consuming gas from that point. So you have to firmly apply it into the brake for that to happen, for you to activate it. You can shut it off too by click and hold this button, and then a nice little orange A up there on the top comes on, so you know it's off. Now it's back on. It won't do that if the car's not up to temp, and there's a lot of other certain criteria too as well. So you got to make sure, you know, from that point. I can answer any questions you guys may have about that. And check out down here, guys. You're gonna have additional USB and an aux and a 12 volt down below. Nice deep cubby space with a little courtesy hideaway tray. Everyone has their armrest, so no longer kind of battling for an armrest. Got this nice little silver gray trim coming around. Back onto the doors. Deep glove box. I know how fast these fill up. You guys be like, challenge accepted. You'd be surprised. Crazy Chris, I can fill that up in a heartbeat. We're gonna have an auto dimming rear mirror with your HomeLink for your garage door openers. From that point, we're gonna have a one-touch power moonroof, opens, tilts, and all that. Ta-da! All right, places for the sunglasses, the little compensation mirror so I can keep eye on the kiddos, pets, cargo, whatever's back there. Just kind of do a nice little last look around. All right, let's take a look on the outside. If you guys have any other further questions about a particular feature or about the vehicle itself, feel free to drop a comment down below. If you guys have owned one of these recently, they recently came out revised for 2019, so fairly, very new. But if you own one, like to share your experience, drop a comment down below as well, okay? I'd love to hear about you guys' adventure with your Passport. All right, guys, this is Crazy Honda Chris at Randy Kill Honda signing off, and thank you again for watching.